So, today's video, we gotta give you a fucking reason why D3 is not coming. And there's a reason, there's multiple reasons actually, and it's not what you think. For D3 to come out, Bungie needs at least $700 million to $1 billion, at least, for brand new engine, brand new server, and of course, anti-cheat software. So here's the fucking real reason why D3 is not coming. All you guys who bitch about Marathon, you are wrong. Bungie didn't sit there and not make D3 because of Marathon. Bungie needs more revenue to make a new D3. But here's the reason why D3 is not going to succeed. Because here's the thing. Here's exactly what's going to happen when D3 comes out. You're going to notice that you don't have your super high class, super god tier fucking golden gun with Slash and Nighthawk with Still Hunt. Nope, nope, nope. Bungie's not gonna bring Eager Edge into the game. Bungie's not gonna bring out Mountaintop into D3. And then you guys gonna play D3 and sit there and say, where's all my weapons? I collected so many weapons. Where's all my weapons? Now, here's what's gonna happen. You guys gonna bitch and complain, sitting there saying, oh, I don't have my Ace of Spades, I don't have my Mountaintop, I don't have my Eager Edge. Bungie, please bring them back to me. I need them. A week to 2 weeks later, or even a month later, Bungie delivers. They brought you back your fucking golden gun. They brought you back your Slash and Nighthawk. They brought you back your Ace of Spades. They brought you back your Mountaintop and Eager Edge. Then you guys gonna say, word from word, Bungie recycling content again. Typical Bungie. Then you guys gonna ask for D4. And the same loop will happen and happen and happen again. You guys believe on too much on the past. Oh, they vaulted all my paid shit. Oh no! Let me go ahead and shine some light on you guys. Call of Duty World at War. You have maps you guys bought. First zombie game from Call of Duty. And you guys spent $100 or more and bought all the fucking zombie maps of World at War. Then Black Ops 1 appears. You're going to have to buy all the maps and all the World at War maps again if you want to play those maps again. So here's the thing. Call of Duty just recycled content and now you have to pay for that same DLC you bought years ago and buy it again. But I don't see not even one of you fuckers even bitched about that. The reason why Vault even happened was because consoles are the main priority in the main population of D2. If you can't accept that, that is your tiny brain saying no. And when I say tiny brain, I mean you have 0 IQ. Because it's most common sense. If the game comes out on console first, who do you think is going to have a higher population? It's not going to be PC. It's not going to be Epic. And it's not gonna be Stadia. It's gonna be consoles, PlayStation, and Xbox higher population. But here's the thing, guys. Why is that? Is it conspiracy? Is it in your imagination? Did Bungie pay us? No. It's most common sense, you stupid fucks. It's released on consoles first, it's gonna have a higher population. And then PC joined Destiny. You guys praised and praised and praised. But you guys keep buying PCs, knowing there's gonna be cheaters. None of you saw that coming, did you? You didn't think about it. Consoles, the most we had was net limiting. And you rarely see that anymore. But since that's happening, now you guys gonna bitch and complain to Bungie that there's cheaters all over the place. And whose fault is that? Not Bungie. Yours. Because you knew all online games that allows PC to play has cheaters, has mods, and have wall hacks. But you guys continuously spend $4,000 for no goddamn reason on a PC. I paid $499 for my PS5. And it was a slim version. I pay $150 yearly. I total pay $600 for my PS5. Additional with $100, well, $150 yearly. In about 10-15 years, I equal to your one PC. It's common sense, really. And then when your hard drive, or your fucking memory, or your graphics card, or your coolant, or your fans, or any of those components break, you pay up to $300 to $2,000 for replacement. We can just go and get a used PlayStation, used Xbox, or buy brand new, and we pay twice as less as you do, just for one component equals one PS5. It's common sense, guys. You could save your money and you got a house, but you spend it on fucking PC. You spend more money on a PC in a lifetime than you do with PlayStation. And that's just not including games. That's just the hardware and the membership. D3 is not going to happen anytime soon. Because Bungie is not done until Prophecy, Age of Prophecy, is done. Once that saga ends, then a miniature micro saga is going to start, and that's when D3 will be worked on. If Marathon fails, there will be no D3. It's the most common sense, guys. You want Marathon to succeed. Without it, there is no D3. It's the most common logical sense, guys. The more money a second game makes, while the first one makes more money, that's money combined, and they can work on a new project. Wouldn't it be generous and common sense for Marathon to succeed? Yes! That's the most basic common sense, guys. If Marathon fails, there's gonna be no D3. That's what you fuckers don't understand. You listen to all these streamers. You listen to all their activity. And you have your heads shoved up their ass. And you listen to every word they tell you. Because they make more money off of negative fucking videos. They make less money off of positive videos. Which do you think they're gonna do? Being positive? Or being negative and make more money? Most common sense. It takes no genius to know that. They talk so good about Forsaken. They didn't get that much views. They talk so much shit about Age of Fate. Their fucking platform exploded. It's the most logical sense, guys. D3 will not happen if Marathon fails. Because Sony is not going to make D3. They don't give a fuck how much you beg. They won't make it. So if Marathon fails, Bungie fails, Destiny is off planet Earth. There will be no D3. All the negative reviews, all the 1 stars, are all people who have not played the fucking game. They listen to Twitch streamers. They listen to YouTubers. And they follow the fucking words they say. Don't play Marathon, it's not good. The fucking graphics look so bad. Blah, 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 blah. But yet, the true extraction shooters loved it. Way better than Arc Raiders. You know why? Because it brought Halo to the childhood. It's an extraction shooter. Bungie made something new. We haven't had new for 10 years! It's not even that hard. Once you get used to Marathon, your brain understands what to do. I'm retarded, guys! And I can play extraction shooter. I have an IQ of a 3rd grader. But yet, I can figure out how to make Marathon work. If I can do it with my IQ, so can all of you. It's the most common sense, guys. If Marathon fails, Sony takes over. No D3 ever. D3 at least needs to have $700 million to $1 billion. That's investing in a new engine. That's investing into new servers. That's investing to new developers, new debugs, new Crucible people, new this, new that, new this, new that. But here's the failure of D3. What's stopping your tiny brains from sitting there and say, oh, we don't have Ace of Spades. Oh, we don't have Mount Top. Oh, we don't have our Golden Gun. Oh, we don't have our Snatcher Nighthawk. Oh, we don't have our Still Hunt. Oh, we don't have our Strand. We don't have our Prismatic. We don't have a Void. We don't have Stasis. Guess what will happen? You hop on fucking Twitter. You go to Bungie's page. And you're gonna type, Bungie, we beg you. We want our old weapons. Please, for the love of God, bring back our old weapons. 2 months later, Bungie types out on Twitter, alright guys, here's the new twin. We're gonna add this weapon, 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 and these subclasses. You guys got it delivered. You guys got what you want. Then a dumbass streamer is gonna sit this. Bungie recycling content, typical Bungie. Hopping on the dumbass train. Do you guys think streamers know shit? They don't. They don't know how long it takes to make a game. They don't know what it takes to fix something. Because they're not game developers. They're streamers. I don't give a fuck if they have a fucking degree. If you have a fucking degree, you're an idiot. Because that is going to put your life into debt. Those houses that you want, burn. That car you wanted, burn. That job you had that you want, burn. There's nothing good about fucking college. All you're doing is ruining your life. Wasting your life away to go back to school, the same place you didn't fucking enjoy in the first place. Just to fucking put yourself in hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. For what? A degree that literally makes no sense? Oh, I got a doctor's degree. I went into college for 12 years. You know how much doctors are in debt? $250,000 to $500,000 they're in debt for going to PhD. Yeah, that really makes sense. And that's if you can find your job that's in your professional for your degree. And they're not really going to accept doctors that has no experience. They're not going to accept nurses that has no experience. They look for people who has experience for more than 2-3 years. So all that work, all that time you've wasted, you don't get no fucking job. It's the same concept here. It doesn't matter if you went to college. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking genius. It doesn't matter if you're a scientist. The most logical thing for a company who made a new game so they can make a new revenue, you want the game to succeed. If you want D3 so bad, give them your money. You're a streamer. You talk so much shit about Destiny 2. You want D3. Why don't you spend some of your money and give it to Bungie? Give them $100 million. All you guys together. You want D3? Do it. If you want to kill Marathon. Marathon is not that hard. You stick together as a team. You succeed. You separate. You're set to fail. And 99% of you guys who reviewed it negatively have not even played the game. So how can you sit there and say, oh, this game's shit, if you haven't even touched it? You're brainwashed by these streamers. I'm a YouTuber who's against other YouTubers because I'm tired of fucking games dying. But they don't even get a second chance. High Guard wasn't even that bad. It didn't look appealing to fucking YouTubers. Cross fucking loved it. Out of everyone, he loved it. But you killed off the game. Developers got fired. All because you listen to streamers and don't have a thought of your own. That's why games fail. Because all these streamers talk so much shit about games that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And you guys fucking give your money to them. Kissing their ass, kissing their boots. All for what? To see a game die? What happened to where we don't give a fuck what the game even looks like? As long as we had fun, we don't care. But I don't sit here and hear anyone bitching about when Red War came out, you had to buy all the zombie maps. And then Black Ops 1 came out, you have to buy those DLCs again. The same DLCs you bought the previous game. I don't hear anyone bitching about that. Vaulting system had to happen. 90% of the populations are consoles. Which would you rather make? Vault the system for consoles so they're able to download Destiny 2 and have other games to download? Or keep it and let consoles fucking download an 875 gigabyte game. That's how much Destiny 2 would be if none of this shit was vaulted. It had to happen. It was a requirement. The population was on console. And all I hear is not a single console bitching about vaulting. It was only PC who's bitching about vaulting. Because us consoles, we understand why vault happened. It was a requirement for us consoles to play Destiny 2. So we didn't have to play an 800 gigabyte game and not have any room for nothing else. It's the most common sense, people. You don't even have to be a genius to know this. You don't even have to be a genius. I'm not a genius, and I fucking know this. All the seasonal content, all the raids, all the fucking exotic missions, all same thing with Menagerie, all the quests, all the fucking strikes, all the fucking seasonal content, and plus all DLCs from now? Yeah, on console, on PS5, it would have been 875 gigabyte game. During Finder Shape, Bungie came out and told us exactly how much for the consoles is going to be. It was for Enter Fate itself was 345 gigabyte download. PC didn't have that. They had 85 gigabytes to 140 gigabytes. It's the most logical sense, guys. And you're trying to kill a game that hasn't even been released. And that you haven't even fucking touched. You have no right to say a game sucks where you have not touched it. You don't see Markiplier talking shit about games. You don't see Jacksepticeye talking about shit about games. You don't see Eddie VR talk shit about games. You don't see Josh Dub talking about shit about games. You don't see Wade talking about shit about games. You don't hear Molly talking about shit about games. You don't hear Narrator talking shit about games. You don't hear any of these high-class YouTubers fucking say shit about any game. Markiplier played D2 and he liked it. He played D2 and he liked it. Lance Redrick loved D2. All these fucking people who actually do not show negativity towards games loved the game. The real people who killed the game are not Bungie. The streamers who get paid for negativity. They talk shit about a game, they get more views, get more revenue. They talk positive about a game, their views shut down, and their fucking revenue decreases. Which one do you think they're gonna do? Be positive or be negative? It's the most logical sense, and it does not take a genius to know this. You don't even need a college degree to know this. You don't even need to be a high school student to know this. An 8-year-old can figure this out. The D3 is not coming if Marathon fails. I promise you that. It will not come if Marathon fails. So if I advise you to, bitch slap the fuck out of your friends who didn't play the fucking game and talk shit about the game and play it for yourselves. Give it a chance. If extraction shooter's not for you, that's fine. But give the game a try, because if Marathon fails, there will be no D3. That all that time you wasted to kill a game was useless. It's most common sense, guys. The most common sense. If you think with a brain instead of someone else on a dumbass platform, games wouldn't die off when they first come out. Concord wouldn't have died out. You want to know why it died? It wasn't because anyone played it. Before it even came out, streamers killed it off. So Concord, there was no failure to it. It's because streamers negatively talked about it because it didn't appeal to them, and you guys kissed the boots. You gave your money out. Here, you're giving them money like a fucking stripper. You're stripping the money. You're giving them fucking hundreds of tens of thousands, $1,000, $100,000, $5 billion. You give them your money while they kill off a game. A game that could have a chance to be along other games. It's the most common sense, guys. It's the most common sense. The faster you stop listening to these morons, the more games survive. And who knows, you might actually love those games. Give Marathon an extra try. It's a beta, for God's sake. Destiny 2 Vanilla wasn't that good. But you don't hear fucking streamers trying to kill it. Destiny 1 Vanilla wasn't that good. You don't see streamers trying to kill it. It's the most common sense, guys. It's the most common sense. It takes no genius to know this. You kill off a game, you will not get D3. It's the most common sense, people. The most common sense. D3 will not appear if Marathon fails. Because Bungie is planning on using it for Destiny 2 and D3 if it succeeds. And if it fails, there will be no D3. So if you want D3 so bad, you better get on your hands and knees and pray Marathon succeeds. Marathon was in development for 6.5 years. Beginning of Destiny 2 is when Marathon was being started on. Bungie didn't announce Marathon until like 2023. And it was only a quarter way done. If Marathon fails, you will not see D3. So if you want to see D3, you better hope to God it does not fail. Because if Sony takes over, you better kiss your ass goodbye because there won't be no D3. It's the most logical sense. So you better just play the fucking game. Give it a chance. It's only beta, guys. The full game releases in about 4 days. That means new maps, shit's gonna be fixed. The game will be looking a little bit more better when it comes out as full game. It's only in the beta. Of course, there's gonna be problems. It's in beta. It's not a full game yet. Of course, the map's gonna be super large. Because of course, it's beta. It only has 2 maps. It's not even that hard, guys, to understand that. So if you want D3 to succeed and be made and brought out here, then you want Marathon to succeed. It's the most common sense, guys. You kill Marathon, you would never see D3. The reason why they even made Marathon is so Marathon D3 can actually be made. Because they need more revenue to invest into a new engine, to new server updates, to new server stability, to anti-cheat software, for all this stuff that they could have used for D3. They don't have the money necessary for it. That's why they made D2. D2 comes in. They made D3, well, Marathon. And now both revenue of Destiny 2 and Marathon can work together, combine to each other, and then boom, you got D3. But if Marathon fails, there will be no D3. More people will be fired. Sony would take over. And that dream of D3 ever coming will be erased from the fucking earth. Forever. It's the most common logical sense, guys. You kill off games, industries falls. And as industries that you want the game to be there, that dream is gone. Destiny 2 is gone. D1's gone. The reason why they even made D1 was because they had the revenue from Halo. Because Halo was a success. Even though some people hated it, they still played it. And they end up learning to love it. D1 came out. People hated it. Then they started playing it more. They made friends. And they started to love Destiny. Same thing with Destiny 2. Destiny 2 came out. It was falling. It was falling. It was falling. We played it. We loved it. More higher population. More higher population. More higher population. The streamers came. Lower population. Lower population. Lower population. The reason why D1's a success is because there was rarely ever a streamer. There was barely any streamer in D1. Now you got fucking Sotigreppo, his dumbass. You got fucking other people who talk shit about Destiny. You got other people talking shit about Destiny and talking shit about Marathon, blaming Marathon for D3. That's the reason why population kept falling. Population kept falling. Population kept falling. Population kept falling. It's because all these negativities drains the new players from even touching the game. You want D3, right? To make that happen, we need more revenue. We need more resource. We need more money. So we can invest the fucking technology we need to make D3. And if Marathon fails, so will Destiny 3. I shouldn't even have to make these videos, guys. It's the most logical sense. You don't need to be the genius to know this. If streamers kill off Marathon, your dream of Destiny 3 would never, ever happen. Sony would take off, kill Bungie, and you would never see your precious D3 ever in existence of your entire generation. Your life wasted on killing games. And your dream of that one game coming never appears. That's where you guys are heading when you guys listen to these dumbasses. D3 isn't coming. Not with the revenue that they need to have. That's why they made Marathon. So they have 2 games that they can use that revenue from both games into D3. It's the most common logical sense, guys. It's economy. It's literally common sense. It's like, for example, we go to Walmart. We go to grocery store. We hand them money. Then invest it into factories. Factories give them products. They ship that to the store. They put products on those fucking shelves. You buy that. You give them money. And it's the same fucking recycle. It's the same goddamn thing for gaming industries. You love games, right? You love to play games. But when you kill off games because you don't have your own opinions, you guys wonder why games die. It's not fucking hard to understand that. They have misinformationed you for years. The population's not dead, guys. It's far from it. Yes, it may have declined a little bit, but it's not dead. Destiny 2 is currently standing at 285,000 players. And 75 of that is consoles. So, if that's the case, wouldn't it make more sense to use Steam charts and say, hey guys, this is for Steam, for PC players only. Consoles has the biggest population, so of course they have their massive player base. This is what our PC players population looks like for Destiny 2. We are decreasing, so if you guys want to play Destiny 2, you guys want to get PC, help us bring up more population. Instead of saying, oh yeah, there's 8,000 players, the game's dead. Destiny 2 is dying, the game's dead. Might as well give up, you guys, as a game, guys. The game's dead. Who does that sound like? Lucky Top P, Ace Cross, Salty Grappo. All your favorite YouTubers, they do that. Knowing the population right now is consoles. It's the most common sense, guys. It's the most common sense. You listen to misinformation, and you guys believed it. You guys trusted it. You guys worshipped it. And they're fucking wrong. It's the most common logical sense, guys. Even Clyde, or whatever his fucking goddamn name is. GX Clyde. Even he talks shit about Destiny, saying, oh yeah, the Steam charts are so low, the population's dead. All these streamers, the more negativity they talk, the more money they make. They be positive, they lose money. They be negative, they make money. So all you guys been listening to are face false fucking misinformation. And you guys wonder why Destiny 2 is doing so bad. It's not because of Bungie. It's because of misinformation. It's the most common logical sense, guys. And you guys worshipped it. You guys believed it. You kiss their fucking boots. And you say, thank you, Ace of Cross. You're so awesome. You're right. Destiny 2 is dead. But in reality, us consoles are the reason why Destiny is even alive. Without us, you have no D2. Without us, you wouldn't have D1. Without us, you won't have D3 if Marathon fails. I promise you that. There will be no D3 ever to exist if Marathon fails. So I have a long think of tonight. Test it, play it, and I mean play it for more than 8 hours, not fucking 2 minutes. Say, oh, I'm done. I played it. That doesn't fucking count. Play it for 8 hours. Give it an actual fucking chance. And I promise you, the more you play it, the more you learn. Just like you're playing Destiny 2. You don't know it's shit exactly when you come. You learn. You play it more. You play it more. You play it more. You play it more. Then you get better. You get better. You get better. You get better. You're able to solo dungeons. You're able to solo dungeons. You're able to solo dungeons. Now you're able to do trio raids. Trio raids. Trio raids. It's the most common sense, guys. Play it. Get better. Once you get hang of it, then you can choose if you don't like it. But once you get better, you will have that choice of it's getting better or if it sucks. I like it, and I'm not even an extraction shooter player. This is my first initial extraction shooter game, and I actually liked it. So, stop listening to these idiots, because they're still on that 2-year-old throwing tantrum fucking train. They don't know how to think for themselves. One person says shit, and then they use that logic and say it's shit to bring the game down and get more views and money. They've been doing it for 20 years, guys. 20 fucking years. They have killed games. Ever since YouTube became a thing, they have killed games. Games that you would have loved today. Back then, we didn't give a fuck about what a game looked like. It could be pixelated. As long as we had fun, we did not give a flying fuck. We played it, we kept our Xbox, we kept our PlayStation on all night, all day, and we fucking played it all day. And now with these losers on fucking platforms, games die every day, instead of getting a chance and being in the world. And I dare you to tell me I'm wrong, because you guys have seen the sign year after year, over, and over again. How many games must die for YouTubers and Twitch to make more money? I literally don't care if you guys buy my merchant. I don't care if you guys get my memberships. If I make money, I make money. I record to have fun. And that's what streaming should be. It should never be about money. Why do you think Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and all those streamers are so successful? Because they don't beg you to buy merchandise. They don't beg you to join memberships. They have fun and they make videos. That's why they have such a positive community. It's the most common logical sense, guys. Be negative all your life, you waste your life away. And that game that you could have had would be gone forever. You would never see D3 again. Bungie won't make it. Because if Marathon fails, so does D3. So if you want D3 so bad, you better be on your knees begging, and begging for Marathon to succeed. Because if Marathon fails, you won't get it. I can promise you that. It won't back up to Bungie. It won't back him into corner and force him to make D3. No. Sony would take over, and they will make decision of making D3. And knowing them, they would say no. Because Bungie did not fail. It was because of the negativity that's been tossed around and misinformation that has been killed games. That's why D2 is so low population. It's because not by Bungie, it's by streamers. Bungie has some faults, but not all faults are Bungie's. 90% of the problems of Destiny 2 are the streamers. The 10% are development issues. %90 of the problems of Destiny 2 are Twitchers and YouTubers. Why do you think I made my channel as a YouTube against other YouTubers? Because I'm tired of games dying. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of the false information. So I made this channel to have fun with my community, have fun with my viewers, to make. Well, I can't really edit because I don't have my personal edit. I don't have a PC, so I can't edit videos. The only way I can actually edit videos are on Share Factory, and it's very limited. That's why I live stream all the time. That's always why I'm live streaming. So if you want D3, for the love of God, stop listening to these morons. Use your own brain and think with your own self, not about what they say. This is the end of the video. I hope I changed you guys' mind. Give Marathon a chance. Because if you want that game so much, you better hope to God it succeeds. Till next time, guys.